A win is a win. The Celtics squeak out a victory over the #1 team in the East. I know the Bulls shorthanded, but they get the win over the Bulls. 114-112 the final. Welcome in here to Celtics Postgame Live, presented by your New England Ford dealers. I'm Abby Chin. He is Big Perk. Perk, I don't know if I can take many more of these. These last-second wins are just sucking the life out of me.
you know, sometimes you just got to win ugly. And I wouldn't call it all the way ugly, because coming off of back-to-back, I must say that the Celtics hustle was all the way there. The way that they were contesting shots, especially Jayson Tatum. I mean, this might have been his best defensive performance of all season long. I mean, he was everywhere playing like a madman. And Rob Williams, I mean, what can we say about him? Not only the points, the lobs, the rebounds, the anchoring of the defense, but then the go-ahead, I mean, the game-winning free throws. Where's Chris Forsberg right now? I know he's so good.
Yeah, he's fanning himself, yeah, after that performance by Rob. We're going to hear from him. Scal caught up with him after the game. But first, Perk, let's take a look back, because, like you said, the Celtics, playing on the second night of a back-to-back, scored the final 8 points in this game, closed it on a 10-2 run. Dennis Schroeder leading the way there.
Absolutely. And look, this is what you need, though. When they done it collectively. It wasn't just one person trying to play hero ball. And they had to go get it out the mud. Look at this defense by Jayson Tatum. First of all, look who he is guarding. He's guarding their best player right here. Rob Williams, Dennis Schroeder, being active.
Huge in the fourth quarter, DeMar DeRozan. But Vooch pulling on Rob's jersey. And Rob hadn't been to the line yet. Nails both free throws, and then this is the final defensive stand. Perk, take me through it.
Well, right, I mean, you got Jayson Tatum locking up, owning up, and saying, I got him. You got Rob Williams, look at him, head on the swivel. He's guarding the guy, shots goes up. He wants the rebound, he's in the fight. DeRozan get the offensive rebound, Rob right there in the thick of things. But at the end, it was just great defense, great communication by the Celtics. Great contest. They didn't get tricked by any of the ATOs that Billy Donovan drew up. Like I said, this was one of those wins. They went and got it out the mud. They should feel good, really good about themselves, honestly.
When DeMar DeRozan got the ball on that final possession, I was sure that shot was going in. He hit back-to-back game winners. I mean, not that long ago. And the way he was playing in the fourth quarter, I could not believe it. Let's hear now from the man, the myth, the legend, Time Lord himself. Here is Rob Williams with Scal.
Rob, congratulations on the win. All right, walk me through this. You get fouled, going to the free throw line. You made 4 big free throws down the stretch. Tell me how you were feeling on the free throw line.
Really just confident. You know, I've been in that situation a couple times earlier this year. Obviously, making the first 2 gave me a lot of more confidence when it came to the second 2. But really, my coaches and teammates just egging me on, you know, telling me I got it. So thankful for them.
Now, you guys had to get some serious stops down the stretch and a couple buckets. During this game, you guys seem to keep your composure. What does that mean to you in a game like this, to be able to come back late and get the win?
It means a lot. Usually when teams make runs on us at the end of the game, we tend to fade away from what we do. So just seeing my team, like you said, keep their composure, it meant the most to me.
All right, so I got to ask you, I saw an incredible play that you made today. The ball goes up for a lob and it gets tipped. Did you know it was deflected, and then you grabbed it and then you dunked it home? How do you keep your focus during those times?
Honestly, I feel like those are plays my team expect me to make, you know what I'm saying, at all times. So I feel like if I'm not making those type of plays, I'm letting them down.
All right, Rob, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Scal, a win is a win, but you like the way the Celtics came back in this one.
Yeah, so the 2 things that really stood out in this game, one, the Celtics just absolutely attacking the rim, pounding the paint throughout the game. And I think that kept them in this game. No matter how the Bulls were shooting, which they really shot the ball well, the Celtics attacking was the thing that really stood out to me. The other one was the way that they found a way to win. But let's just talk about how they kept getting downhill. Rob Williams was incredible when he got there. Jayson Tatum never took his foot off the gas. Jaylen Brown, all these guys, and even Schroeder late. I just love that was the intent of this game, is to get to the rim.
Perk, that was clearly the mindset, especially when you look at the first quarter and how aggressive they were in getting to the paint. I feel like they pulled back from that a little bit, but got back to it in the end, and that's what won it.
They did, and it was the tone was set from the jump. in that second half, late in the fourth quarter by Dennis Schroeder. I thought he did a great job of putting his head down, getting to the paint, throwing lobs at the rim for Rob Williams. But the tone was set by Jayson Tatum all across the board. And defensively, Scal, I told Abby this earlier, I mean, I haven't seen a defensive game from Jayson Tatum like this entire season. This was his best performance on the defensive end. Just the way he was contesting shots, getting back in plays, and then when it mattered the most, he said, you know what, I got DeRozan. Like, that's the Tatum I want to see.
And can I add to that? I agree. Like, I know the Celtics didn't defend well today, giving up the 52% from the field. But if you just single out Jayson Tatum and you go through this game, he was getting after it defensively, and the Bulls did not want to challenge him. You saw some of those blocks that he made by pursuing the ball. So I agree. I thought Tatum, he had the energy on a back-to-back to aggressively go to the basket and then defensively guard every single possession. So big-time defensive game for Tatum today. And one more thing to note just on the Celtics, and including Schroeder, finding a way. That big shot in the corner for Jaylen Brown. It is throughout an 82-game NBA season, you have to find different ways to win. Sometimes it's looking bleak, down by 6 with under 3 to go, but you have to get stops, and you got to find a way. Tonight they did.